All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. How's everybody doing on a Monday? You know, today, compared to yesterday, it was pretty quiet. Monday, you would think, would be a little more volatile than Sunday, but we were live yesterday. And yeah, we had that up and down action, taking out leverage longs, taking out leverage shorts. Today, a little bit quiet, but slow recovery. Slow recovery today. It is going up. We have green. Look at that. We have green again in the crypto market. What is that color? Green. Kriss likes green. Green's a good color. You know, Christmas has green and red. I prefer the green. Kind of do. Kind of prefer green. So that's why we have green Christmas trees and not red Christmas trees, right? We like the green. We got a lot to talk about today. So let's get into it. Let's start with, why is crypto going up today? That's a good question. Why are we in the green today? Why green in the crypto market today? Crypto is surging on a relief bounce. They call it a relief bounce. So it's not a relief rally. It's not a recovery. It's a bounce. Kind of, but it's a slow bounce. ETH, XRP, they remain bearish despite gains. Charts warning of crashes. Experts warn the current crypto surge is merely a stabilization, with Dogecoin risking a fall to 10 cents if it fails to reclaim the 20-cent psychological level. So there's a lot of bearishness still around. So slow recovery, we'll take it. It's better than red, but still bearishness abounds across crypto. So what does that lead for? For my analysis is the market makers are still in control. That's just what it is. We had this big move yesterday, down, taking out the longs, up higher, taking out shorts, and then dumped it again to take out new leverage longs that came in, thinking, haha, I'm gonna take these green arrows and I'm gonna ride it up with 10x leverage, right? And then guess what? Yeah, they took them out with a drop back, took them out. So classic move, market maker still in control, but there are buyers buying on the dips. So we had price recovery. We're now at 14.36. Bitcoin is over 90,000 again, very similar. Now we were looking at the CME gap. So it looked like this morning they tried to take out the whole CME gap because we had a wider CME gap. And then by the end of the day, Sunday, it was actually a little lower and they just had to take it out. So they did. CME gaps, you know, they fill. Somehow that magically fills. So Bitcoin had this big drop to fill the CME gap, and Doge didn't really drop. Doge actually held fairly well. So yeah, so that's why Doge is up 3.5%, but Bitcoin is only up 0.5% because of that manipulation to close the CME gap on Bitcoin. So I talk about leverage trading, and I'm just like, you know, it does move the market up and down, that's for sure. And we know there's a lot more big shorts up there, way up there, that they have to take out. And it's just like, all those leverage traders, why do they keep doing it? And then we get news today that Robinhood is adding XRP, Dogecoin, and Solana trading futures. It says pairs, but trading futures for European markets. So Robinhood wants to get into the leverage trading act. Yes, Robinhood, your friendly neighborhood crypto exchange, right? So easy to use. In fact, so easy, they're going to try and steal more of your money. That's what they're going to do. But they can't do it in the US yet. So they're just trying it in the EU. The platform has introduced new perpetual futures pairs for XRP, Solana, Dogecoin, and SWI, giving eligible traders access to up to 7x leverage. I was like, 7x? That's all they could do? All they could do was 7? They couldn't do 10 or 20? Why 7? That's it's an odd number. It's like 7. So probably coming to the US sometime soon, because Robinhood just wants to make more money, and they see what's happening with Binance and OKX and Hyperliquid, making a ton of money off those leverage traders, and they just want to follow along and reap in more money from you, not from me. I'm never going to leverage trade. I'm not doing it. But if you want to, you want to give them more of your money, you go right ahead. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Look, Lark David says it's FOMC week. That's right. Wednesday, we will be having an FOMC follow-up. Yes, I have the follow-up live stream at this normal time slot after the FOMC. I'm over on Tom Crown's channel while the FOMC thing is going on with Trapao, the interest rate decision and all that. And then when he's done, I come on live here for the follow-up and see what happens after. So that will be Wednesday. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have your notifications on. I know all of you guys already are, but just in case there's one or two of you, it's a good thing to do. And always give the live streams a like too. And I know it's right. The sentiment is still pretty low, right? We're still in fear on the fear and greed index, right? So we get a nice small community here on the live stream. We don't get all the newbies coming in. And the trolls, I don't know what's going on with the trolls. I really don't care. But there's no excitement. We got to build the excitement back, at least for a little bit. I mean, come on, Santa Rally or something. Elon, hello. Hello, Elon, are you there? Elon. Because there's a 90% chance the Fed's going to cut interest rates by 25 basis points, which means it's all priced in. We already know what's going to happen. There's going to be dot plots. Going to be talking a lot about the dot plots. And every time they show the dot plots, it's not good because the dots aren't low enough for most people what they want. Oh, the dot plots are too high, which will be hawkish, bearish. So we'll be looking at that on Wednesday. So there's that. Meanwhile, we have gas prices in the United States are now an average of $2.95 a gallon. So this is why, and I've been saying this for quite a bit, this is why we don't have overall high inflation numbers. And also, we don't have overall high energy prices is because Trump is drill, baby, drill, right? Drill, baby, drill. The more oil there is, the lower the price of gas. Because he doesn't want us to slip into a recession. In the economy, overall, it's not great. It really isn't great. We've got outstanding credit going up, right? We got more and more people who live in paycheck to paycheck, outstanding bills in arrears. They call it arrears, right? You hear that word, arrears? Right? Word of the day, arrears. Right? So we got more and more people who have bills in arrears, higher credit card debt. We've got mortgages that are failing, right? People declaring bankruptcy. That's not, all of that is not good, right? Retailers are having a tough time. Now it's the Christmas season, so you would think, okay, Christmas season, we'll sell a lot of stuff. Awesome. That doesn't look good for January, though. Because after Christmas is over, what do they got? The white sale, right? That's usually when the white sales go on, right? Because you buy your new linens, because nobody wants to give linens away as Christmas gifts. So they have the white sales in January. But the rest of retail, not good. And then all of the labor that people have been hiring, right? Short-term, part-time jobs for Christmas sales, right? They all get let go after Christmas. So January is not looking too great, economy-wise. But we have low gas prices. We have low gas prices. In fact, the lowest in the country is in this dark blue, which includes Texas. I wonder who lives in Texas. That's where the cheapest gas is, in Texas. So let's all go to Texas, right? Can we all fit in your place, Ryan? Can we all crash? So yeah, mass sell-off on Wednesday. That's why you want to be on KrissPax Live Wednesday afternoon, so we can witness it. Because it's coming. It's coming. What else is going on? Bitcoin stalling. We have the bull market support band. Like, this was the thing that Ben Cowan, into the cryptoverse, he just kept talking on and on and on. Bull market support band, bull market. But guess what? We're below the bull market support band. Now the bull market support band is starting to come down. So is it really a bull market support band? When do they call it a bear market support band? Because that's what it's looking like to me. It's about a 14% move from here to the bottom of the band. Usually you'd at least see a retest of the band, even in a larger time frame bearish scenario. So the bottom of the bear market support band is the 50-week moving average. And so, again, the relief rally should bring Bitcoin up to 102 to retest the bottom of the bull market support band, and then probably go lower. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. And then we have quantitative easing, right? QE, right? So all this talk about QE and what QE is going to bring liquidity into the market. It's going to open up all this new trading and volatility. And it's like, really? The last time they had a big QE pump was COVID, right? It was COVID because everybody was home, right? Businesses were shut down, right? You couldn't do anything. So that's this green line that goes massive QE, right? The government just said, let's just give out a bunch of money, right? And then slowly continued it through 2021 into 2022. And then what happened? Yeah, we had a bear market. We went into a bull market, but the whole time of this entire bull market that we had, QE was decreasing. It was decreasing. So that may be why we didn't have tons of money flowing into alts, because it was really a bull market for Bitcoin and some alts. Some alts did okay for a while. You got it, Ryan, exactly. The dollar party is now going to be in Texas. $2.61 a gallon in Wisconsin. Wow. Handy Dan, you got a 50-cent off per gallon at Kroger, $1.88. And those are deals right there. Take them. Take advantage of them when you can. Every dollar you save helps. It buys you more Dogecoin, right? So what's going to happen here? He highlights this thing called liquidity stress, which I don't exactly know what that means, but it looks like we're having some liquidity stress to start again. Does that mean that we're about to have QE go up? The last time QE went up, we had a big rise in the price of Bitcoin. So we'll be watching that. But again, that's next month. So we got a battle going on in January, right? We've got the bad economy versus QE going up. So we'll be watching that. Meanwhile, Dogecoin's just Dogecoin, you know. Right? There's all that stuff going on, and it's like Dogecoin. There's not a lot of Dogecoin news today. There's just not. I was looking. I was trying to find stuff, and it's just there's just not there. There's just not. We had Billy Marcus yesterday say the most interesting thing about cryptocurrency isn't the tech. It's not the price. It's not the utility. It is what it reveals about human psychology. It's like, wow, Billy's getting a little deep here, right? Human psychology. And it's like, well, greed, right? We know that. We saw it like last year, right? Big greed. Big greed. Why don't we just give him a timeout for? Yeah, he can listen for about 30 minutes. The what the hell this guy's talking about thing. You can just listen in. Because I don't want to see messages like that. That's just dumb. But you can listen in. I'm not banning you. You just get to listen. So take that, because I've got the power. Yeah, let's make something up about Dogecoin. Let's do that, Danny. Good job. So Ann Academy asks, what's the most common psychology trait you think that crypto creates? And Billy says, stupidity. It's just stupidity. People are dumb. Let's not be dumb. We keep things real here, right? We have fun too. We have fun. Because why? I mean, what else? You got to live, right? You can't be all wrapped up in the price of things. I know we're all invested in it, right? And we got our portfolios and all of that. But that's the beauty of Doge, is it's fun. It's fun. Top songs. The Dogecoin account says, my top 5 songs. Hodl On, We're Going Home by Doge. Song number 1. Song number 2, Fly Me to the Moon by Frank Sinatra. Number 3, Who Let the Doge Out by Baha Sheebs. Who Let the Doge Out by Baha Sheebs. Number 4, Smells Like Sheeb Spirit by Nirwana. And of course, what is the question mark of number 5? What is the 5th top song about Dogecoin?
All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
There it is. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. And that's a real song as opposed to those others, which are fake songs. It's a real song. So I'll take that. I will take that. Oh, what's VP saying now? Oh my God. Well, you know what? VP can make all the fun of me he wants, but he didn't make $1 million. He's still in bear land because he was chasing stupid shit tokens while Kriss was investing in real cryptocurrencies and took profits. So we got that. You got that? Sorry, VP, but it is what it is. So, I mean, how do you lose money in a bull market? I mean, really, how do you lose money in a bull market? So, Robinhood enabling leverage trading for cryptos is bad. It's bad. Matt, it's bad. People will get excited about it and people try it out and they'll lose. I mean, why do they keep sports betting all the time? They keep losing because every once in a while they'll win, right? It's like going to the casino. Yes, Charlotte, we're going to talk casino and gambling again, but it's all related because every once in a while you get a win. Every once in a while you get a win, right? And you're like, woohoo, I won. And then you lose like 5 times, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing for leverage trading. It's gambling. It's risky enough just investing in cryptocurrency. Leverage, don't do it. Don't do it. Charlotte, you didn't have to say anything because we all know it. We all know it. So, but yeah, thanks for the question, Matt. That is, it's a good question. Now, it's not here in the United States yet. It's starting in the EU. But you know, if they're doing it over there, they're eventually going to do it here too. And they'll be working on it. They call it futures trading. It's freaking leverage. And you're going to get wiped out. So, yeah. Yeah, at least this channel is enjoyable and we have fun here, and yep, that we do. Like there's this thing, right? It's just like, this is another thing. It's like Google says the first AI glasses are going to arrive next year. Now Meta already has its glasses, which make Mark Zuckerberg look more like a dork than he actually is, right? And I'm just like, I don't want AI glasses. I don't want AI glasses. And of course, somebody like brings this one in. It's like, yeah, AI glasses. No, I don't want AI glasses. I don't want Meta glasses. I don't want a robot buddy. Sorry. No, we don't need that crap. It's like these companies are making all of this money investing in all this high tech. And who's really going to, come on, who's really going to use it? No. Oh, is there a sport thing going on there, Con? A sport thing? Do you plan to invest your tariff revenue check? I'm not even thinking about it because we're not going to get checks. I don't think that's going to happen. So if I got free money from the government, yeah, I'd probably just throw it into Doge, right? Free money, Dogecoin, right? I got so much else going on that, Oh, Charlotte, does the machine still owe you? See, even Davin knows, right? Yep. The glasses might be useful for exams. Wouldn't they know? You just tap it on your glasses all the time. Wouldn't they know? We need a holographic Annie, fully integrated AI. But no, not Annie. She is so, oh God, she's so annoying. So annoying. Ah. Fewer and fewer people have the buying power to buy that stuff. And that is where a slowing economy meets high tech, right there. What happened to those big, what was it, Apple Vision Pro? What happened to that? Nobody bought that crap, right? Nobody wants to live in that kind of world of an Apple Vision Pro. I think the only people that ended up getting them were the ones who were reviewing them. Nobody else actually wants that crap. It's like, God. We want nice, simple products, right? That are actually useful and don't make us look like dorks. That's what we want. Oh. Kitty Kosh, crypto is gonna moon again real soon. Right now, the sentiment isn't there, but hey, you know what my wild card is. I got a wild card. It's out there. It's out there. You guys have some sport event going on the side, 66 minutes in. Watching with one eye closed at 2 o'clock in the morning. Ah, that's commitment though, right? It's commitment. You do not rhyme. You do not like Annie. No way. Is she your companion? Like, really? So annoying. So annoying. Hey, good morning. Aussie, how are you? Back away from visiting family, now back. Did you miss anything? Nope. Crab season. We had some volatility up and down. Took out some longs, took out some shorts. You know, same old, same old. Same old, same old. Mark Gibbons is buying Solana. Solana had a dip, right? 133. Where did it dip to? Right there, 127 on the dip yesterday, 127. And that's about as low as it's been. Well, I guess we had about a 123 or so here, 21st of November. But significantly down and way below its purple box. And that's the lowest price it's been here since June. So this whole run up to 250, all gone. All gone. So it's lost 50% since late September for Solana. Yeah, don't summon her. We don't want her summoned. Can I look at a trend line? October 9th, 2023. Ah, that's when the price hit 5.7 cents. I know exactly that date. I was buying Dogecoin at 5.7 cents on October 9th, 2023. I know this. And you know what October 5th, 2024 was? That was that 9-cent Dogecoin that I said was a gift. Remember that? Do you remember that? I do. So I know exactly what you're pointing to. I used to have this trend line on my chart and I erased it. But yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Here we go. Here we go. 5.9 cents right here in October. Boom. We extend it right through the 9-cent gift, which is right there. There's the 9-cent gift right there. And we extend it up. That would be right there. Oh, we're almost there, are we? That's what your point is, right? We're right about there. Well, that is quite the support line, isn't it there, Flo? That is quite the support line. This is on a weekly chart. So October 2023, And then here, September 2024. And here we are, December 2025, hitting the same line. Interesting. We're right there. We are right there. Now, the wick on the flash crash on October 10th went below that right there, went below it a little bit. But we know all about that day. Thank you, Flo. That was a good point out right there. We are right there at that long-term sloping support line. You want the Vision Pro? X page. Yes, I did forget. Thank you, Ryan. See, you're good at reminding me this stuff. I was caught up in other stuff today that I forgot to check. I can guess what it says. Launching in 2025, right? Oh, there it is. Still launching in 2025. Here we are. December 8th. December 8th. So we only have, what, 23 days left? 23 days left. For X money. It still says launching 2025. Looks like Luna Classic is pumping again. I guess a Dogecoin trial is starting this week. So Dogecoin trial. Wow, look at this on the weekly. Big pump. I mean, this thing was dying, right? It was totally dying. Up 16% today. Luna Classic. Who's buying this? I guess Luna is probably also doing something. Yep, Luna as well. Now there's 2 Lunas to buy. Next X post from X Money should be huge. Don't worry, Gurinder says. I have $1 billion Zimbabwean currency options contract maturing, so I'll single-handedly pump Doge. Love it. Love it. I should at Elon and ask him to make a cat model. There should be a cat companion, right? There should be a cat companion. That's actually a good idea. The robot AI women are going to replace real women. Duchess. Yep. It's already happening. It's already happening. Yeah, Megal. For those that bought Megal, it's back up to $1.50. Waiting for the big run to come. It could be soon. Once you start seeing this little run, usually it's going to be huge. Could be pre-market tomorrow morning. All of a sudden, it's $1.70, $1.80. Megal. It's coming. And it happens again and again and again. Hey, Joshua, how are you? Is Doge finished? I don't know. Depends on what you think finished is. Crypto is in fear, low sentiment. We're having a nice little recovery today. It's up 3.5% today. So, but Doge will never die, so it's never officially finished, right? People saying Doge will drop to 2 cents. People can say whatever they want. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's as easy as that. It's hot in here. What's the heat? I like that. It's hot in here. I think they've been taking out some shorts today. Been taking out shorts. Bitcoin on Binance had $40 million here at 90.9, another $40 million at 90.8. So yeah, they were just grabbing those. There's a big cluster up here, up to 93K. That would be nice. Take out that cluster right up there. And yeah, there's some new big longs down here. Just ignore them. The market maker should just ignore that. Let's take out the shorts. Can we do that? Just take out the shorts. Let's take a look at Doge. Not as much trading. So the big Doge shorts are up here, 14.5 up to 14.68. That's where the bigger shorts are. But there's big longs starting to pile up again. Let's go. Doge is in a bullish uptrend since yesterday. Let's go. The flash crash might have been the bottom, similar to like the FTX bankruptcy crash in 2022, right? But that was at the end of a bear market. Now, if you're a believer in extended cycles and you think this was just a mini bear for 2 months, maybe. Is 4 cents a good entry for Doge? Yes. 4 cents is an excellent entry point because nobody's been able to buy Doge for 4 cents in years. No news about X payments. Bitcoin's at 91K. Moving up. They got to get up here in the 93s, start taking out the serious shorts. Doge is seeing higher lows, higher highs. I like that. Penny at a time. Remember that over the summer? Penny at a time. I'd like to do that again. I want to see that. Get out of the 14s, get into the 15s. Penny at a time. You're working on the cat companion? All right, Ryan. Someone needs to call Elon and get the scoop on X money. Yo, Elon. What's my Megal sell price? I don't know, Denise. I don't have one. Just when it starts pumping, I'll sell. Because Megal never holds gains. It pumps. And I check aftermarket and I check pre-market. Like tomorrow morning, like the first thing I'll do when I get up is going to look at the Megal pre-market price. And if it's pumping, whatever the price is, I'll sell. Because it never holds it. That's Megal. But you skim. $500 profit here, $1,000 profit there. Rinse, repeat again and again. I think I was looking at my tax stuff from last year because, you know, Thursday I've got a tax live stream happening. Yes, Thursday is the epic annual KrissPax crypto live stream all about taxes. And I was looking at what I presented last year, and that had my big Megal gains from last year. I had 3 sells. One was 500, one was 1,000, and the other was about $1,200. And it's just like skimming little bits here and there, always in profit. Never sold Megal for a loss. And I'm in the game again, and I'm in profit. But I'm waiting for the run. Today just moved up. Are there gold diggers out there, Mark? There's always been. There's always been gold diggers. Crypto diggers now, right? Crypto diggers. There are over 160 billion Dogecoins in circulation, no max supply. As new coins are continuously been mined, will this impact the price? Well, Norman, Dogecoin has always been that way. And yet, look at the price. Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin since it was invented. Bitcoin hard cap, Dogecoin inflationary like this. Has it impacted the price? No. No, it hasn't. Yeah, Charlotte, women and their gold digging, LOL. You post it on the community, I'll check it out, Joanna. I hope that wild card, if implemented this year, will do more than just double the price of Dogecoin. I'll take it. Yeah, I would too. I would prefer 48 cents as well. But it is what it is, so we shall see. Shorts pay the longs as God intended. I like that. It's hard for you to shut your mouth. Joshua, you're late. Already covered it. Right here. It's on Robinhood. More leverage traders, yes. It's just a sign of the times, right? Robinhood eventually is going to try and get this in the US. More leverage traders. We don't need more of those. Exactly. So that's why you got to be here at 4 o'clock. Kriss is on top of things, you know? Kriss is on top of things. Most things. Every once in a while I miss something, but a Doge digger. A Doge digger. Oh, you invest in Dogecoin? Oh. That's very interesting. Tell me more about that. You're the main provider in your relationships. Yeah, me too. I know how that feels. Me too. Actually, you were here at 3:47, Ryan. 3:47. Because I know exactly what time it is for the early crew. Early crew. Yeah, men are gold diggers too. It happens. Kind of strange, though. Hey, VP can say what he wants. The facts are the facts. So, whatevs. Whatevs. Oh, yes, you're West Coast. Sorry, Josh, forgot. West Coast. 50-50 is actually very healthy. 50-50 is very healthy. It's the best way to do it. It's the best way to do it. You can each have your own bank accounts. You just, spend what you want, and then you divvy everything else up. One pays for this, the other pays for that, and it's all good. Nobody complains. I've been with gold diggers in the past. It has happened. And then you realize, oh yeah, right. There's that. I'll see you, Joshua. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good day at work. I forgot that it's early for you over there. The one token I wish I never bought. Yours is Sonic. Mine was Trump. Trump. I waited and I waited and I waited and I waited, right? And then I bought on the dip and it went up a little bit. I was in profit for about a week. And then it dumped again and it dumped and it dumped and it dumped and it dumped and it dumped. So that, it's good. Everybody, put in the chat, what is the one token you wish you never bought? What's the one token you wish you never bought? But yeah, Trump is mine. Peak. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, Peak is my number 2. I'll say that's my number 2 would be Peak. Zone, stock. Yeah. If you want to go over there. Safe Moon. Yeah, Josh, Safe Moon. Too many. But what's the top of the list, Charlotte? What's the top of the list? The Trump token, Denise? You're holding out? I don't know what it's going to do. Does it go back up or not? I don't know. OMG. Oh, Ryan, I remember that one. The OMG token. Yep. Trump or Pepe for you? Yeah, if you missed the big run and you got in late on that, you're down. I don't regret buying. I regret not selling when up. Baby Annie. Is that a thing? Baby Annie? Danny? Baby Annie. I don't know what that is. Probably Peak. Yeah. Never selling Pepe. Doge goes up, Pepe goes up. BitTorrent coin purchased millions on Voyager, and you know what happened to Voyager. Yep. Trump and Pepe. Melania, Trump, and SafeMoon. A lot of SafeMoon. I actually made money on SafeMoon. I got out of it before it really crashed. And I ended up making a little money. Even with the stupid reflections and fees, I ended up ahead. Or lack of reflections, I should say. Whatever they called it. One coin that I wish I did buy when I first started was Bitcoin. Yeah. If I had bought Doge when I was first looking at it in 2020, it was at like a third of a penny. That would have been good. Beyond. Yeah, Seabass, that's, I don't know what the price is now, but BYND. Oh, Beyond Meat. The stock, right? $1.14. Yeah, we can call it a token. It's a meme. It's a meme. Nora. Yeah, Nora Labs. What happened to that? Yeah, I bought some of that too and was up for a bit, and then it just tanked. XPL, that was heavily overbought. Nobody talks about XPL anymore, right? XPL. Yep. 16 cents. I'm going to do the daily. Yeah. And there it was. Whoop. From $1.50 to 15 cents. That was crazy at the start, wasn't it? That was crazy. That's why you never know when it comes to these things. Sui, I'm going to buy more Dogecoin and put it in your Doge wallet. I like that. CZ is a Luna Classic, Luna FTT token manipulator. Yeah. But he was actually using Binance purchased tokens to manipulate it. So it's part of the reason why FTX collapsed and went bankrupt was because of CZ. Isn't that nice? And why did Luna crash? Because of CZ. CZ is the one who attacked the Terra stablecoin. It was CZ. Not a nice guy. I first saw Doge in 2019. Meant to put a few hundred in and never did. Yeah, I didn't see it until the summer of 2020. The TikTokers, the old TikTok craze. It's all buy Dogecoin. It was too soon. Yeah, I mean, that happens all over crypto YouTube, are the scammers and the bot comments. And I keep up with mine as much as I can. Every once in a while, some get through, but I stay on top of it. I don't like my comments on my videos to have all of those scam bots. So I spend time every evening going through and cleaning them out, putting new banned words in for XAI37G or whatever the latest one is. So those don't show up anymore. And then they come up with a new one, XAI47G, right? And then they'll do that one for a week. It's a pain. So I don't blame VP for that. That happens all over YouTube. Should have never bought Tima. Algo. Yeah, Algo. God, man. I bought heavily into Algorand in late 2022. I made some money on it, but not like I made on Doge and Bitcoin, or if I just bought Solana instead of Algorand, would have done so much better. Caspa's hurting. Smackhead is still there. It's too good. I just can't put it on the naughty list, Charlotte. It's just too good. I know. Wouldn't that be great? CZ, SBF, and Dogecoin. That was the whole 2022 bear market. It was all those three guys. I mean, we had Alex Mashinsky in there too, right? So we can blame Alex too on the Celsius front. He was a bad actor. Debank the banks, all that crap. What a joke. That's too bad because real honest people lost money. Just too bad. But SBF's in jail. Dogecoin is in jail and is probably going to be for a long time. CZ was in jail for a while. Throw Barry in there too. Barry didn't actually do anything illegal though. He just was a jerk. But he didn't actually do anything illegal. Yeah. Binance started the last bear market. Yep. Not only did he say FTX was insolvent, he dumped a crap ton of FTT tokens on the market, on the open market, is what he did. But that was after he'd already crashed Luna, which had that whole cascading effect of Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, Voyager, like all of that. But that was CZ. He didn't like Dogecoin, so he took care of that. And then he went after SBF in the fall and took care of that. So yeah, 2022, awesome year. Still in the accumulation zone. That is true, Aussie. The Trump token. Yeah, that was mine too. The Trump token. Because I bought a lot of it. I was thinking, yeah, Trump president, right? The token launched. Then it pulled back. I'm going to catch it on the second wave. That didn't come. There was no second wave. You bought SWE last week, thinking you could make a little profit, and it hasn't gone back up yet. That's a good project. There's no doubt it's a good project. I don't know what's happening with the token unlocks and all of that, but $1.63, it dipped down to where? $1.52. But it's close, Dan. Back to 163 now. But that's how I was with that clean core stock zone. I was like, yeah, I'll just buy some and do a little swing trade, make some money. Nope, I've lost. I don't know what I'm going to do with that now. Probably sell it and do tax loss harvesting on that. Do I buy back in? I don't know. Probably not. I'll just take the L on that one. So many other things better to buy. It's probably going to do a reverse split, just like Workhorse just did yet again, another reverse split, and then dumps 30%. It's like, what a joke. What a joke. You are lob? Your lob? You still have it? It's worthless. I don't know what the Trump token's going to do from here. I honestly don't know. I mean, certainly everyone kind of knows that it's a joke token, and I don't think anything is going to happen to cause it to spike up again. I mean, it's just been down since launch. Here was that one little spike right there in April. We had that one little spike, and man, I should have sold there. But nope. It just went down and down and down and down and down and down. So yeah, there's no recovering from that. It's just not. Sheeb, Matt, is that yours? Sheeb? Yeah, Sheeb is now, yeah, it's now about the price I bought it in 2023. So I'll break even now on Sheeb from the KrissPax DCA portfolio. Now it's at break even point. But yeah, it's my bigger bag I sold up here at about 18 and a half. And now it's 8.5. Missed, of course, December when it was up here at 30, but that's the way it goes. Had a real strong support line coming across here until when? October 10th. October 10th totally blew all previous support. And it's just been down from here. Just down. But that's what we got. Doge making a slow recovery though. So this is good. We had that dip on Sunday, took out that long leverage, gave it a second shot just to take out some of that new leverage that just came in on Sunday, and now moving up. So that looks encouraging right now. CZ and Binance. he's like doing stuff behind the scenes because legally he can't run Binance. But he's doing stuff. Probably has some shell company or something that he calls himself, and he's getting paid. But he's doing stuff. Buzz, exactly. That's what CZ's doing. He's buzzing around. Exactly. Oh. So this week we've got Jolts tomorrow, which is probably going to be a nothing burger. Wednesday, FOMC. I think 93% chance there'll be a 25 basis point rate cut. So that's pretty much going to happen. But it's going to be after that, the official press conference with Chirpao, which starts at like, what time does he start? 2 o'clock? And, or 2:30. The rate cuts at 2, and then at 2:30, Chirpao starts, East Coast time, on the press conference. So I'll be over on Tom Crown's channel in the chat while that's going on. And then I will come on live. A nothing burger, right? And then I'll come on live after Tom's done, and we'll do the follow-up. And we'll check into the dot plots and what the dot plot said, and what the trading looked like. So we will sum all of that up on Wednesday. And then Thursday, if there's no other big news, will be our tax live stream. So all about taxes will be Thursday. So that's all coming up this week. So until then, I hope everyone has a great rest of your Monday or Tuesday for guys like Aussie, where it's already tomorrow. I love saying that. I think it's so fun. And I'm getting hungry. Maybe you should have a burger tonight. A big old nothing burger. Already priced in, exactly. All right, gang. Hey, have a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.